Hello, it's Andrea, aka Chocolate Dimples. Whew, today, today I'm calling this making yourself a priority. Now, this is very new for me. A friend recently told me that they were focusing on themselves. The way it was presented was like kind of offensive, but as I learn and pay attention to what God has been telling me, that was the smartest thing I'd ever heard. I never made myself a priority. I never focused on myself, not except for like in small chunks of time, but to never truly put myself first. It's this journey has been up and down and up and down, and even though there's been times where it didn't seem like I was making any changes because my behavior hadn't quite changed yet, trust and believe I was going through the process. Oh my God. Putting myself first was like that Oprah Winfrey moment, that aha moment. I had an aha moment. Turning back my focus to God completely showed me that I have to also turn my focus to me as well. Love God with your soul, your heart, all your mind. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. It's crazy how much energy I have put in trying to love others when my love for myself was not very sufficient. My behavior was one that was oftentimes was very silly because it wasn't rooted in self-love. It wasn't rooted in putting myself first, making sure that I take care of me. And that's the only way that I'll ever be able to reach my destiny, to be able to be the person that God has intended for me. It's like, you have to focus on you, girl. I never did that. I went from relationship to relationship. I was more focused on getting the next relationship than building a relationship with myself. And I think as women, we're probably more guilty of that than men because, we're like subconsciously taught that we're supposed to be in a relationship. Nothing wrong with relationships. Nothing wrong with them. However, how can you have a successful relationship with someone else if you can't have a good one with yourself? We know that, but very few of us actually act on that information. I got up this morning at 4:30, did a couple of exercises, got into my project, worked for a few hours, got my daughter up, dropped her off at school, headed to the gym, got a great workout in. And I'm running and I'm just like, oh my God, thank you. Take care of you. I have ruined friendships. I kid you not. I have wasted time because I had not focused on me. Building me. Taking the time in my singleness to build me up, to make sure that my life is built on a solid foundation. Because for the longest, it was built on quicksand. But to prioritize God, myself, and peace and purpose, man, it's crazy how there's been this shifting that's been going on for a while. So it may seem like it's been overnight. It has not been overnight. This has been a long process, years in the making of me finally at this place where I am one at peace with myself, back in proper relationship with God, most importantly, and in my purpose. All at the same time. Again, it may not have seemed like it because my behavior was been silly. Oh my gosh, silly, because I hadn't put me first. To put myself, I've noticed that over these last few months, I've been slowly doing this, but I just noticed recently, and I mean real recently, that my response to my daughter started to change. Most of the time I'm fussing and yelling, and all of a sudden I found myself talking to her in a calm voice, like, hey, I need you to stop. And seeing that her behavior, her response changed, I'm like, whoa. she's reacting to my energy. And as I find peace with me, she's finding peace with us. Oh my gosh, it is crazy. I feel so dumb for trying to force a relationship with this one guy when he was just focusing on himself and building himself up. And that's what I was supposed to be doing, building myself up, which I'm doing now. So it's like, it didn't matter. I'm like, oh my God, it doesn't matter. I'm in my single season. It doesn't matter if I'm getting married again. It doesn't matter. I would like that. However, if I don't, my life is still going to be full and rich because I'm going to make sure that I live my life in intention and in purpose. That is my God-given responsibility to take care of me. Oh my God, people talk about self-care and lots of them talking about fitness and whatever, but self-care is really a byproduct of self-love. Now it's like I eat different. I'm going to bed. I decided recently, I'm like, hey, I'm not going to be on the phone all the time. My friends, we talk too much on the phone, wasting too much time. I'm like, I got things to do. I got a purpose out here. I don't have time to be wasting. Focusing on me means I got to cut out the things that right now that are not priorities. I have a business that I believe in. I have a book that I'm passionate about that I believe in. I am in my purpose. And oh my God, I feel so good. I feel so good. I don't care about what has to go in order for me to live. I thought that I had to hold on to all these things because I wasn't holding on to me. Man. Life changed. Life changed. Hope that makes sense to you guys. Peace and blessings. I got a few more dragons to slay today. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow if it's God's will. I'm out.